Welcome to level 5, and you remember last time how I said there would be a nasty surprise that would eat through all our lives? Well, here it is. Not only does each of these lava craters deal massive damage, but it knocks us on the ground so that wall of flame behind us can catch up and murder us the rest of the way. It's inevitable that we will have to jump over some of these, and I'm not a big fan of the platforming in this game. You might think that we could just dodge through some of them, and while dodging does make you invincible, you also risk dodging too far and smashing into one of them anyway. The dodge is also the only way to move faster than the flames, though. This level isn't very nice, and I have to wonder if the game would have been better without it, because it certainly feels like it would. It seems out of place, which is only made worse by the fact that it's the only level like this. Welcome to level 7, also known as the final level, and in this level there are no normal enemies, just boss battles. We fight Goldar again, and Goldar is pretty much the same as last time. He might have more health. In fact, I'm almost positive he has more health. Last time we didn't get a chance to talk about his attacks though. He has an attack where he leaps back and dashes across the screen, and another one where he does 3 separate swings at you. Now, his dashing attack is kinda fast, but if you just dodge up or down, you should be able to get out of the way no problem. His dash doesn't even reach across the whole screen, so if you want to dash backward to avoid him too, that's no problem. It's just dodging up and down is easier for obvious reasons. So anyway, about this tactic I'm employing, if you want to call it that, the dodge is easily the most broken thing about the game. I would call it a critical flaw, but it's also the most interesting thing about the game. The dodge makes movement way more fun, and it increases your strategic possibilities by quite a large amount. It's a shame that it also makes it possible to dance in circles around the bosses. Now this by itself would be a flaw, but not a fatal flaw, not game-breaking, because you still have to have a way to deal damage to the bosses, right? Well, our special meter, or rather our power meter, refills automatically, and that combined with the dodge is what breaks the game. As it stands, there's no real reason not to use this strategy on absolutely everyone. This could easily be fixed though. They could just change the power meter so that it only fills up when you strike enemies with your normal punches, and then the issue would be resolved and I wouldn't be doing this right now. Oh no, it's Rita Repulsa, who is the easiest boss in the game for me. Now, she might be a little bit more difficult for someone who's not used to moving up and down to dodge attacks, but especially with the dodge button, she's a complete piece of cake. It's true that she's vulnerable for a very brief period of time, but you can still hit her with your normal punches if you're quick enough. Honestly, it feels like Rita belongs in a tutorial level and not the penultimate boss battle. She's kind of a complete piece of cake.
Greetings, my friend.
Welcome to the final boss battle with Lord Zed, and there are quite a few things to talk about with Lord Zed. One of them is that he often gets stuck using this lightning attack for a long period of time until you smack him. I don't know what causes him to get stuck doing that attack, but it's kind of embarrassing for him because it doesn't have a range that's significant enough to worry about. Second thing about Lord Zed, he doesn't know how to reach you when you stand on the other side of the room. He just gets really confused. Unlike the other bosses which follow you around relentlessly, Lord Zed does no such thing, and if you move far away enough, he's just not interested. To his credit, he does have a leaping attack that covers quite a bit of ground and can be hard to see coming. But most of the time he just stands around like an idiot or walks in circles, as you're seeing right here. Seriously, he's not doing anything. He's really embarrassing as far as final bosses go, and just like Goldar before him, he would be a lot more difficult if our power meter didn't refill automatically. Not that difficult, but still a lot more difficult. Still, when the boss is too stupid to follow you across the room, something went wrong somewhere.
Better get ready.
The world is very lucky to have you, and so am I. May the power protect you, always.